All right, so in our first video, or example video, we are going to work on finding segment lengths. So we have a number line with some points A, B, C, D on there. And it says find the length of segment CD. So sometimes this is just saying, well, here's C, here's D. How many units is that? And we can count 1, 2, 3. So CD has a length of 3 units. Why don't we put units on there? Another way to find that, and this is helpful when it gets to having some negative numbers, I'll show you that example, is the length of that segment. We find segment length using an absolute value because it's a distance of, we went from 4 minus 1. Absolute value 4 minus 1 is 3, and the absolute value of 3 is 3 units. So you might say, well, why did I need to know that? Well, let me just show you maybe another example. And let's say we had to find segment AC. This involves some negative numbers, so it's the absolute value of segment or point C is at 1 minus, and then A is at negative 3. Close your absolute value. So if you subtract a negative, turns to addition, and you get the absolute value of 4, which is 4. So AC from here to here has a length, from here to here has a length of 4. Now, when every single point or number on a number line is written out for you, that's a little bit easier to just count them up. On this next example, using that absolute value, finding the distance by subtracting is a little bit, it's a little bit more helpful for us. So let's find the length of segment JK. So because we're finding the length, we're going to do absolute value of J is at 5 minus K is at a 12. And I could have done 5 minus 12 or 12 minus 5. Because of the absolute value bars, we do end up with the same answer. 5 minus 12 is negative 7, and the absolute value of negative 7 is positive 7. So JK, segment JK, has a length of 7. All of your lengths will be positive, distance is positive. All right, KL, segment KL, let's use our absolute value from K to L. So K is at 12 minus L is at 16. Absolute value, 12 minus 16 is negative 4. Absolute value of negative 4 is positive 4. So KL has a length of 4. And some of these, you might have said, oh, it's going from 12 to 16. I can get that's 4 in my head. But when it's trickier, knowing how to find it using your absolute value is pretty helpful. All right, KM, segment KM. So K is at 12, so I'm going to say 12 minus M is at 27. So 12 minus 27 is negative 15, and the absolute value of negative 15 is positive 15. So KM has a length of 15. There we go, done, nice.